Where's Johnny? Leading man Depp arrives to cheers from fans as he makes his red carpet return and joins glam Brie Larson, Thurman and Elle Fanning at the Cannes Film Festival opening night of new film Jeanne du Barry. After Amber Heard legal battle, the Cannes red carpet returned as the 76th film festival got underway on Tuesday evening, with the premiere of Louis XV period drama Jeanne du Barry. But for those gathered on the famous Croisette on this balmy evening on the French Riviera, the only plot was one of redemption. Indeed, there were ripples of applause, underscoring the universally raucous cheers of support that greeted the almost cancelled Johnny Depp, as fans surged forward during his first appearance at the annual ceremony, and more pertinently, his first since winning his highly publicized libel trial against his ex-wife Amber Heard. It was the sweetest vindication for the actor, 59, who takes on the role of Louis XV. Couldn't hide his delight about being back in the Hollywood fold, after previously being dropped from several projects during the trial, including the Fantastic Beasts film franchise. According to reports, throngs of onlookers shouted Johnny as Depp in purple-hued sunglasses signed autographs and edged back into the spotlight. Louis XV, directed and co-starring Maewyn, has been billed as Depp's comeback, though his prominent presence at Cannes has been hotly debated. As always, the event attracted the great and good of the celebrity world, as A-listers including Brie Larson, Thurman, Elle Fanning and Helen Mirren stunned onlookers while making their way into the screening. Elsewhere, Michael Douglas, who was to receive an honorary Palme d'Or at the opening night ceremony, walked the carpet with his wife Catherine Zeta-Jones and their daughter Carrie Zeta-Douglas. Brie, who is a juror at this year's festival, put on a show-stopping display in a dazzling gold gown as she joined her fellow jurors and made her way into the glitzy event. Brie, 33, looked radiant in the decadent layered dress, which featured a high neck and flowing sleeves. The actress, who wore her blonde locks in a loose straight style, looked joyful and animated as she waved her arms in the air and danced before heading inside. Kill Bill icon Yuma, 53, led the arrivals on one of the world's most prestigious red carpets, alongside her son Levin Hawke, who she shares with her ex-husband Ethan Hawke. Yuma looked incredible in an elegant blush gown, which she teamed with a dramatic scarlet cape and a gothic purple choker for her elegant turn in front of the paparazzi. The screen star wore her blonde locks swept up into a chic updo and opted for a neutral palette of makeup. Her son Levin, who is also an actor and has featured in films including The Crowded Room and The Thicket, was every inch the dapper date in a smart black tuxedo and bow tie as he stood proudly beside his mother. It is not the first time that Levin, 21, has attended the festival with his mother, as he was previously pictured on the red carpet back in 2017. Levin has followed his actor parents' footsteps, much like his older sister Maya, who had a starring role in Netflix series Stranger Things, as well as recent film Do Revenge. Catherine and Michael's daughter Carrie's made her Cannes Film Festival debut during the same evening. The rising star, 20, looked elegant in a pale pink floral mesh gown with cutout hip details, teamed with platform heels. As the family arrived at the top of the iconic red staircase, Carrie's and Catherine planted a kiss on 78-year-old Michael's cheeks. Catherine, 53, put on a glamorous display in a plunging red gown with a one-sleeve cape detail. The Academy Award-winning actress styled her brunette locks in loose curls and sported a blush makeup look. Meanwhile, Michael cut a dapper figure in a black tuxedo with a crisp white shirt and shiny shoes. The power couple also have a 22-year-old son named Dylan, who is a Brown University graduate. Catherine and Michael met in 1998 and wed in year 2000 at the Plaza Hotel in Nick, and have grown into one of Hollywood's most enduring couples. Meanwhile, Elle Fanning, 25, dazzled as she graced the prestigious red carpet in a heavily embellished ball gown with a structured peplum bodice, complete with a blush tulle train. Elle ensured that all eyes were on her as she flashed a smile for the cameras. She pulled her blonde hair back into a classy updo and opted for a subtle makeup palette with a dusting of silver eyeshadow. The star chose to keep her accessories to a minimum, wearing a silver diamond and pearl choker to tie the look together. Dame Helen Mirren debuted new blue hair and showcased her unique sense of style, as she perfectly matched the color of her quirky nude to her gorgeous gown. Helen, 77, looked sensational in the figure-hugging satin frock that boasted a plunging neckline and sculpted skirt, with matching Soul Bliss platform sandals. The L'Oreal ambassador swept her newly dyed locks high into a Marie Antoinette-style poof to match the movie's French historic theme, as she posed with a fan that read "Worth It," the hair brand's famous slogan. Accentuating her features with makeup, she completed the look with a diamond necklace and matching earrings. Naomi Campbell dazzled as she graced the prestigious red carpet in a silver sequin gown, with a plunging neckline from Celine by Hedi Slimane, and boosted her height with matching metallic heels. Stepping out to the event, Naomi styled her brunette hair poker straight, and accessorized the look with a chunky cuff bracelet on each wrist. She wore a slick of pink lipstick, and later shielded her eyes from the bright lights of the camera flashes with a pair of quirky white sunglasses. Elsewhere, model Alessandra Ambrosio, 42, flashed her cleavage in a sheer pink hooded gown with dazzling jewels and a plunging neckline. As she walked the red carpet, she accessorized with a coordinating chunky necklace and drop earrings, while striking sultry poses for gawking photographers. Having flawlessly applied a full face of makeup to enhance her natural beauty, Alessandra had tied her brunette tresses into a sleek ponytail. This year's festival promises a coat-dazzer buffet of spectacle, scandal and cinema, set to be served over the next 12 days. It's unspooling against the backdrop of labor unrest. Protests that have roiled France in recent months over changes to its pension system are planned to run during the festival, albeit at a distance from the festival's main hub. Meanwhile, an ongoing strike by screenwriters in Hollywood could have unpredictable effects on the French Riviera Festival. "My wife is currently picketing with my 6-month-old strapped to her chest," Paul Dano, a juror, said Tuesday, referencing Zokazan. "I will be there on the picket line when I get back home." But with a festival lined with some much-anticipated big-budget films, including James Mangold's Indiana Jones and the Dial of the Destiny, and Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon, the party is sure to go on.